Hi everyone, good morning. As we all know, on June 2020, President Trump has issued another executive order, a proclamation banning immigration to US until the end of this year, December 31st, 2020. He has also extended that ban to certain people who have temporary non-immigrant working visa. Well, my name is Samarsandhu, and today we will discuss who are subject to this ban and who are exempted. I'm going to answer some of the questions posted on our Facebook page F4 India. First of all, in April 2020, Trump has issued his original travel ban, and it was supposed to last for 60 days. So all of us were happy because it was just about to expire. But then he has issued a new proclamation extending that ban until the end of this year. It can be further extended, and the reasoning for this ban of immigration for people outside the United States. Is this because of the massive unemployment in the United States? Well, President Trump believes that people coming into United States, whether it is on an immigrant visa or those non-immigrant working visa, will take away the jobs from the United States people. He is estimating that it could open 500,000 or more jobs to United States workers by the end of this year. So let's go through the new proclamation, which extends the previous one, and let's go through who is covered and who is exempted. First of all, the proclamation or the ban on immigration applies to people who are outside the US. So therefore, if a person is in the United States, it won't affect them. Whether they are seeking adjustment of status, non-immigrant extension, or change of status. This ban applies to people seeking immigrant visa either through an employment-based petitions or even family-based petitions. It will also apply to certain non-immigrant working visa, such as H-1B. H-1B visa is for college graduate working in college level jobs or special occupation H-2B. Those are seasonal workers like people coming during the summertime to work at hotels as a J1, exchange workers, and L1 multinational executives, those who are working for companies outside the US and were being transferred into US. proclamation is set to expire by December 31st, 2020, but it can be extended if necessary. And by as necessary would probably mean that if Trump sees high unemployment at the end of this year, he may continue to extend it because Trump's interest and he keeps saying the jobs for United States workers. He actually believes that people immigrating to the US under the employment petitions or family-based petitions or these temporary non-immigrant visas are taking jobs away from the Americans. So we have to hope that the unemployment picture will clear and probably it will change. So what can you do now? First of all, if you believe this ban can affect you, you should consult with your attorney. This may also have profound effects on people, those who are seeking provisional waivers. Well, provisional waivers are where a person is not eligible to obtain a green card in US and he or she has to leave US and apply from overseas. I think that this travel ban or this proclamation may prevent them from being able to travel and come back. So, if you are applying for a provisional waiver, you may also want to see an experienced attorney. So, now if it is the right time or if it is safe to travel, I would still encourage people to continue to process their cases in the National Visa Center. And the embassies are still moving forward with the cases. NVC is still sending notices to fill out, and forms still continue to apply, and also I hope it will remain continue. And if you have any more questions about the scope of this proclamation or whether you are subject to it or exempt, you should also see an attorney, or you can contact our F4 India office by email, or you can call our office by Monday to Friday. Well, I already have some questions on my website and Facebook page F4 India about this proclamation. So let me read a few questions for you. Well, first we have a question from Geeta. She's asking about whether this will affect on her citizenship interview. Hi Geeta. I would say no, it would not. Why? Because the proclamation only affect those people who are outside the US and applied for immigrant visa or certain non-immigrant working visas like H1. It doesn't affect your citizenship interview. You just have to watch and monitor how the US offices are opening and they are scheduling the interviews. So next question is from Tanveer Sidhu. Tanveer is asking, how about I just finished the interview, but the visa was not just issued. Okay. Tanveer, I think sort of like they needed to provide additional documents. I would say in that case, they would be subject to this proclamation and may not able to come to United States at least another 4 or 5 months. because the proclamation cover people whether the visa has not yet been issued. So, Tanveer, if you do not have a visa in your passport, whether it's an immigrant visa or the temporary non-immigrant working visa in your passport, you may be subject to this ban. However, if you are in United States, let me repeat it again. If you are in United States and you are eligible for adjustment of status or for the non-immigrant visa extension of status or change of status, this proclamation would not affect you because you are inside the US. Well, I have another question, but it is from Hina Patel and Rajiv Patel. Both are under F2B category, single adult child of immigrant visa. They are waiting for their interviews in India. Uh, if you guys, Hina and Rajiv, waiting for to be interviewed outside the United States at the US Embassy, I would say yes. You both will be the subject of this ban right now. I think a lot of embassies are still closed and they are not yet accepting interviews. But assuming they will open soon and they will schedule interviews before the end of this year. It's likely they may issue visa but make them effective as January 1st, 2021, assuming this proclamation is not extended further. Well, another question from Deepak Patel, F1 petition. That's a single adult child of United States citizen waiting for an interview. Well, he's asking, is he subject to this proclamation? Yeah, again, I would say if the immigrant visa has not yet been put in your passport or you still waiting visa or if you're still waiting your interview outside the United States, yes, this proclamation would apply to you. But again, if you are in US, you are eligible for adjustment of status in US or file an extension of status and you would not be subject to this proclamation because you are inside the US. And I understand it's very complex. It causes a lot of anxiety for people and frustration. And even me as an immigration advisor, I have seen people like the petitions were filed years and years ago. People waited and followed the rules outside the US, and now their priority dates are current and they are eligible for their visa. And we have Trump just like dangling a carrot in front of us. Trump first it was saying I'm going to suspend immigration for 60 days and now it is until the end of this year. But I think we should all have a hope. We should all have strength. We will get through this. Well, my office staff is very much dedicated to helping and fighting for people and again with this proclamation. There's not much we can do at this point for those people who are outside the United States except wait until the end of this year. Let's hope this will be the end of this proclamation and those law-abiding people who are patiently waited their turn to immigrant to United States will finally be given that opportunity. I will continue to keep you updated on on latest developments and immigration law, because it's changing all the time. Yeah. I will always keep you updated on my website, www.f4india.com, and my Facebook page, F4India. Thank you. Thanks for listening me. Have a wonderful day.